Well, hello my fabulous friends, and welcome to yet another video on this fabulous channel. Today, once again, we will be talking Flesh and Blood as we do most days of the week. And by the way, my first shout out today goes out to the people of Italy. Buongiorno! And of course to our faithful subscribers who have been with us since practically 2 months now. We have 600 as of today, December 15th, and we're well on our way to that 1,000 mark, for which I have created a contest, a year-end contest, where possibly 3 boxes of Crucible of War will be awarded to you guys for bringing that up to 1,000. Now, right now, there is also an ongoing contest where 3 people, Andrea Spinelli, Fatal Injury, and JP Marois, are battling it out for the contest of finding the most subscribers. But anyhow, that's it for that for now. For those of you who haven't joined us yet, if you want to miss nothing about Flesh and Blood and none of these episodes, all you have to do is subscribe by hitting that little red box on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and from now on, you won't miss anything more. All right, so today, quite a few things again. I'm going to get back, because I've had questions, a little bit to the economics of Flesh and Blood. But just before I do that, and other things also, but before I do that, I want to take you under the lamp to show you something I received just today. All right, so not only have the people at Legend Story Studios created for us a great new TCG game in Flesh and Blood, but they are also on top of things when it comes to marketing and knowing the people who create content for them and promote the game. So to my surprise, I received today from them a beautiful Christmas card with the happy holidays wishes and everything that goes with that, and a beautiful playmat also, Flesh and Blood Crucible of War, on which there are 4 characters, or many more in the background, but I suppose this is James White, the the CEO. This might be Alan, and this guy's too old to be Steve, but anyhow. And then I don't know who this beautiful gal is, but there you go. So this wasn't necessary, guys, but thank you very much for the acknowledgement. It's very appreciated. Happy holidays to you all also. And let's go back to the camera for the rest of this video. All right, so there are 2 more points I wish to make in this video, the latter of which will be the announcement, by the way, of a brand new contest to celebrate the 600 subscriber mark, and that will probably be our most fun contest yet. But before I get to that, a little bit more about that subject I was talking to you about in the latest video, and that is the economics of Flesh and Blood. Now, as a result of that latest video, I did get quite a few comments on the subject matter, along with some emails, some of which were asking me questions, and I want to relay one of those questions to you because I thought it was interesting. Somebody who was basically into the investing aspect was wondering if he should sit on sealed booster boxes or if he should open them and sell the extra cards he has as a way to make a little profit out of it. Well, actually, this is a very difficult question to answer right now because, as you know, these are not normal times. I mean, right now, I'm sure the people at Flesh and Blood were expecting the game to have taken off a lot, and it will, as soon as this is over, be played in Flesh and Blood. And by the way, that's one of the reasons the game is called Flesh and Blood. It was meant to be played in person, one-on-one, in Flesh and Blood, not necessarily online as it is now because we don't have a choice, right? Now, so getting back to that question, very difficult to answer. But let's just imagine one thing now. Especially with the first editions, you know, of, well, the alpha edition of Welcome to Wraith, the first edition of both Arcane Rising and Crucible of War, a lot of people are sitting on their product, on the boxes, unopened, and seeing if they're going to appreciate. Well, of course. I mean, if they're not being opened and the cards that are in them don't get circulated, what do you think happens to the value of the cards? They go up. Now, when the value of the cards goes up, your expected value from opening a booster box goes up, right? Because the cards that are in there are worth more and more. So one drives the other, and you keep having appreciation in prices. That is not normal. It will stabilize eventually, but we don't know. Let me just look at the opposite side of the situation. Now, there have been right now the release of 2 sets unlimited, which has created a downward pressure. At least now more and more cards are available, and see what happens. Their cards are not so rare anymore, and when they are not so rare, the value goes down, and when the value of the cards go down, then the expected value of you opening a booster box also goes down because the cards that are inside those boxes are worth a little less. So there you go. One drives the other again. So you're basically caught between two worlds here, and it becomes a difficult balance that has to be established, and that will be the market, tends to establish its things on its own. And also, I put myself in the shoes. I've had, quite a few companies. They're all sold now because we've retired, but I put myself in the shoes of the people, the creators over there. Not only do they have COVID to deal with, but it's a different ball game altogether, because normally in normal business models, you want to set your price. For example, let's talk about price a bit. As the product comes out, you want to set your price at a level where you will have the maximum amount of people buying at that price, right? If you increase the price, how many people will you lose? And if you decrease the price, how many more people will you get? You multiply those two factors together and you get a number which ideally is the highest possible for the benefit of your company, right? Now, this is a different situation here. Obviously, you have to make the decision of getting as many people. It's a new game. You want to have more and more players out there interested in the game and have a greater pool of people so that when the next product comes out, you have more people buying it at whatever price, right? So that remains, there are a lot of factors here going on. The choice of the price level that the product comes out at, what happens in terms of the secondary market because people are creating demand or decreasing the demand because of the supply. Anyway, this is basically a whole other question of economics, but it is difficult to know that right now because of what is going on with COVID. What I think personally is that, yeah, there will continue to be a good secondary market for this product, but things will stabilize eventually. It will not always be crazy as it is now. And yeah, it remains to be seen. All right, so whether or not you've been following all this blabbing I've been doing concerning the economics of the game, we will be getting back to that subject in future videos as the situation evolves. Now, by the way, I will make sure always to inquire with the Canadian distributor and with the folks at Flesh and Blood, to have all the information you need on this channel about Flesh and Blood. So if you are already an aficionado of the game, make sure you subscribe so that you miss absolutely nothing. You will get it here. Now, let's get to that last point I want to talk to you about, and this is the new contest for the 600 subscriber mark, and it has to do with Crucible of War cards once again. I have just opened a new box. Let's have a look here. As you can see, opened the box, and I'm going to give you a closer look here. You can see that at the center, the packs have been numbered. This is pack number 10, and I'll just show you one more. This one is pack number 6. The packaging people have created a space there perfect to write the number. I guess this was planned already. So the 24 packs all have a number, and this is what you need to do. You simply go to the comments section and you tell me, you give me the number of a pack and you give me the name of a majestic card that comes in that set. So it's called give me the pack number and the majestic. Name the pack, name the majestic, whatever. That's the name of the contest, all right? So what will happen is, well, first of all, if two people name the same pack and the same majestic, I can't cut the card in half. I mean, that's very unlikely to happen, but in that case, we'll do something else to make sure one of the two wins or whatever. But what's interesting, what's very good, is that not only do you win the majestic that was in that pack, if you guess the right pack with the right majestic, you also win the entire pack of cards that the majestic was found in. And I will give you 2 bonus packs of the set Arcane Rising, because I can send up to 3 packs of cards in under 100 grams, and that's, anyway, it's a question of shipping. So you get a total of 3 packs, including the pack that your majestic was in and the majestic, and there you go. We will be opening these cards probably, give me about 2-3 days, December 17th, you will see that. We have upcoming this weekend, don't miss that, a brand new mixology video with Josie. We will show you how to make a side card this time, and the updates of the other contests will be coming to you also. So until the next video, take care of yourselves. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all those things. I know you're supporting this channel. I appreciate it very much. And until the next time, we'll see you. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye for now.